Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel today. My name is Chioma Leo and today I'll be discussing about post-traumatic stress disorder. That is what we call PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. We'll be talking about what it is all about, how it can arise, the symptoms, and how the person can be helped out of the condition. Now, today, I'll be discussing what post traumatic stress disorder is. Firstly, I'll be giving a definition of it, and that is post traumatic stress disorder is a mental health condition that arises after a person experiences or witnesses a traumatic event. Traumatic events like war, childhood neglect or abuse, sexual assaults or physical assaults, natural disasters. Some of these things can actually be what can make somebody to come down with post traumatic stress disorder. Yes, at a point in our lives, we might have experienced or witnessed some traumatic events that affected us one way or the other. But it is important that we note that trauma is subjective. What one person says is traumatic to another, it may not. But the major factor is how the event affects the individual. Now, I'll be giving you some symptoms of post traumatic stress disorder. It is categorized in four places. And the first one is intrusive memories. What I mean by intrusive memories is when the person starts having a flashback, like nightmares of the event. It's as if the event just happened again. You know, these are some of the symptoms the person can come down with, having flashbacks of the events. Maybe if it was a terrible accident in the dream of the night, the person can dream about it again and it's as if it's new. So this is one of the symptoms. Then the second one is avoidance. That is when the person starts avoiding places, people, or things that remind him or her about that traumatic event. Then the next one is changes in thinking and in mood. The person might start feeling hopeless, ashamed, depending on what the trauma is. Some people will also be angry. Some of these signs can come up. Then the last symptom or categories changes in physical and emotional reaction. That is where the person could be having problems with sleeping and will be so irritable, will be so jumpy, take actions that are not necessary. So that is what post-traumatic stress disorder can actually cause. Now, these symptoms, they could arise immediately after the event, or sometimes it can also wait like months or even years before these symptoms can manifest. It depends on an individual. So that is it. The major treatment for this post-traumatic stress disorder is psychotherapy, what we also call talk therapy. That is the first one here. Psychotherapy, that is when the person in this psychotherapy is a mental health professional that would render this to the individual, and this helps the person to process the trauma and also develop some healthy coping mechanisms to get out of that memory or challenge. Then the next one is medication. Yes, they give medication, especially to calm the anxiety and also to solve the depression. Because post traumatic stress disorder could also go hand in hand with depression. So, this medication can settle the anxiety aspect and the depression aspect of post traumatic stress disorder. Now, I'll be giving you some self care you can give to yourself if you want to actually come out of a traumatic event that you experienced or you witnessed. The first one is healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle. This is talking about your way of life, what you eat. You need to eat healthy foods, adequate diet. You need to get enough rest. You need to also take care, improve on your health generally so that it will help your mind. Then another one is relaxation techniques. You could go for yoga, meditations, deep breathing, and all that. It can help you also for your self-care. Then another thing is social support. You need to connect with people that help you to come out of your problems, or that could also support you or provide you support in that challenging situation. It can help you. It could be your family, it could also be your friends, people who are so close to you who could help you to come out of that condition. Now, if somebody who is going through post-traumatic stress disorder doesn't get help immediately, it could lead to depression. In fact, a very deep one. It could also make the person to have suicidal thoughts and all that. There are some people, maybe they watched their loved ones die in a ghastly motor accident, and it's in fact it took so much from their minds, and they just knock off. You see, some people they can't even talk with people. They just get angry unnecessarily, and they just avoid things that they usually love to do before. You see, they will start asking, you didn't come for exercise today. What happened? You are always here on Saturdays. What is it? You see, the person will be withdrawn. So this is one of the things that happens. So some people you see on a daily basis, when they react somehow, you don't need to judge them. Some of them are actually going through some mental health situations or conditions that they may need help. So if you see one, or you know anybody who may be going through this kind of situation, you could help them you could also talk with them and find a way to assist them come out of the depression. If they may need a mental health professional for them to get well or get better or forget about their memories or get coping mechanisms to forget those traumatic events, you could help them. It is very important. Our mental health is very vital, very important. You need to watch that and take care of yourself. This is what I have for us today. And believe you me, my next video, I'll be talking about one special topic, and that will actually interest you greatly. Till we meet again. Bye bye.